was born, they had no hope for me, but I survived to build a legacy. I felt no love as I was raised. I felt broken, disheartened, and betrayed. But here I am, doing my own thing. I'll take a stand, I'll take a stand. I can do anything. You take one look at me and see a man with a disability. You don't know what I can be. You just take me for granted. So here I go, here I go. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Don't tell me no, don't tell me no. I'll show you I am strong. You think that I am disabled? I'm gonna show you I'm very capable. I was made fun of when I was in school. It broke my heart, I wasn't cool. I wanted to give up, wanted to end my life. I couldn't take the pain, couldn't take the strife. But here I am, living the dream. I got some friends, and they're on my team. You take one look at me and see a man with a disability. You don't know what I can be. You just take me. So here I go, here I go. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Don't tell me no, don't tell me no. I'll show you I am strong. You think that I am disabled? I'm gonna show you I'm very capable. I'm a survivor and that's a fact. It was a long road, but I'm not looking back. I am a winner and I choose to succeed. I'm stronger. My past made me be. I'm Zach and I'm just being me. I'm not disabled, I've got a unique ability.
At Unique Prepping, we're all about building stronger communities and preparing for the unexpected. Now, we're taking our mission even further by partnering with Stolen Spirits, a powerful initiative focused on raising awareness for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Together, we're blending preparedness with advocacy, shining a light on the issues that matter most. Join us as we unite for a cause, inspire change, and build a future where every voice is heard and every life is valued. Unique Prepping and Stolen Spirits, stronger. Let me get something straight right now, and I mean this with every ounce of energy in my soul. Do not take advantage of me. Don't smile in my face and pretend you care, while scheming behind the scenes to use what I built for your benefit. Don't show up only when the cameras are rolling or when the attention is hot, thinking you can get a piece of the work that I've poured my blood, sweat, and time into. Because what I've built? It's not a trend. It's not a brand to piggyback off. It's not an opportunity for you to slide into the spotlight. This is my life. This is my mission. This is Unique Prepping, born out of pain, struggle, passion, and a calling that came straight from God Himself. And I'm not going to sit silent while people try to push me into the background of my own vision. People from my past, people who should have known better, still look at me and say the most ridiculous, disrespectful things. Oh look, Zach's still using his disability to get free stuff. That right there? That's the kind of ignorance that makes my skin crawl. Let me say this as clearly as I can, I don't have a disability. I have a unique ability. There's a difference, and it's a difference that matters. You call it a limitation, I call it a testimony. You see someone who needs help with basic tasks. I see someone who uses every ounce of what they've got to build, lead, and empower others. I live in a body that takes more effort to move through the world, but that hasn't stopped me from showing up, over and over again. I've made it my mission to show the world that unique abilities aren't weaknesses, they're strength wrapped in resilience. It's real easy to sit on the sidelines and talk. It's easy to gossip, to judge, to make assumptions from your little seat of comfort while I'm out here grinding. But what's not easy? Doing what I do. Picking up a camera when your body aches. Editing footage when you're exhausted. Filming in between life's chaos and pushing through when your mind tells you to quit. You call it grifting? Please. Let me educate you. A grifter is someone who deceives, who takes from others without giving back. Me? I've built a whole platform centered on giving. Giving encouragement. Giving wisdom. Giving real-life knowledge about prepping, surviving, and uniting as a community. I don't ask people to worship me. I don't use clickbait to trap people. I don't put others down to feel big. Instead, I say, come with me. You belong here too. And still, there are people trying to drag my name through the mud like I'm some scammer, when the only thing I'm scamming is the system that said I couldn't be anything. I've been working every single day to bring people together, to show them that it's not about division, race, ability, or income. It's about faith, family, survival, and truth. I've watched as strangers become friends, as broken spirits find purpose again through this channel. I've seen people open their eyes to prepping not just as a hobby, but as a lifestyle, a way to reclaim their independence and dignity in a world that's trying to rob it from us. I don't tear people down. I don't gossip. I don't play the fake game. I lift people up. I encourage them. I say, your story matters too. Because that's what we need, real unity, not fake support. But Tuesday showed me something I'll never forget. Someone I let close, someone who saw the blood and bricks behind this movement, tried to shove me in the backseat of my own work. They smiled to my face while plotting behind the scenes to profit off my labor. They saw the attention, the growth, the impact, and thought they could snatch it for themselves without honoring the work that built it. They wanted to use my name, my content, my community, and make it theirs, while pushing me quietly out of frame. Let me tell you something, you don't get to hijack a vision you never suffered for. You don't get to profit off something you didn't believe in from the beginning. You don't get to step in now that it's getting traction and act like you've been down since day one. Where were you when I was struggling to even press record? Where were you when I had nothing but heart and God pushing me forward? There's something sick about the way some people operate. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to build their own platform. They want to slide in and benefit off the sweat of someone who dared to dream bigger. They want the glory without the grind. And the worst part is they act like they're doing you a favor, like their presence is some kind of blessing when really, they're trying to ride your coattails into a future they didn't earn. But here's the truth, you can't fake roots. You can't fake passion. You can't fake calling. You either have it or you don't. And I have it. I was born for this. God gave me this mission, and I'm going to guard it fiercely. So let me make this crystal clear, I will never again allow anyone to use me. Not for views. Not for clout. Not for donations. Not for validation. If you're not here to build with me, if you're not here to uplift the people, if you're not here to speak truth and walk with integrity, then step aside. This platform, this movement, is sacred to me. I won't let snakes slither in and pretend they're builders. I won't let manipulators spin a false narrative while trying to wear my crown. I am not your charity case. I am not your stepping stone. I am a builder. A leader. A warrior. And I've got unique abilities that make me stronger than anyone ever expected. You want the spotlight? Earn it. You want to lead? Carry the weight. You want my respect? Show up with action, not flattery. I don't need fake friends. I don't need yes men. I need truth tellers, survivors, and people who are done playing games. I need people who see the vision and are ready to walk the walk. Because this movement? It's not for show. It's not entertainment. It's real life. And I'm going to keep speaking, keep sharing, keep prepping, whether you support me or not. So here I am, unapologetically me. And if that makes you uncomfortable, good. Maybe it'll wake you up. Maybe it'll make you finally see that real strength doesn't look like what the world says. Real strength looks like me, Zach, with my unique abilities, my fire, my faith, and my people. I'm not stopping. I'm just getting louder.
Are you done, Zach? Keep going. Oh, you're done. Okay, so I got up here just in time. I was I was gonna wait until you got done, and then I said Jamie pop up, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll get up there down.
Zach, that was very well said, love. Very, very well said. Like, I don't ever let anybody steal your shine.
Yeah, what she said. I second that.
I always say that. I tell everybody that. Dr. Seuss made a story about that, actually. There's no better you than you.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, do you care to give a quick synopsis of what happened, or do you not care to share that on here?
He said, "Hold up."
Only because we're
I know
nosy
who
out.
it is.
We're nosy out here in YouTube land, so we want to know. I know too, but I'm
Yeah.
sure everybody else doesn't know. And if you don't tell them, they'll definitely start assuming.
True. True. I know who it is. I'm not gonna say it. Zach's channel, and Zach doesn't want to say the name. But I'm on my channel. I'll call somebody out by name. I'll even give them the StreamYard link. Be like, "Come on up here. Explain yourself."
I don't know the name, but I know the situation.
The situation. What's up, Danny? Danny says, "Yep, you should write a book. Wisdom of Crawling Blade." Oh, there you go. That's a good one. That's Zach's indigenous name. Crawling Blade.
Zach, I do apologize. I didn't see your message right away. I was playing cards with the kids, and I told them, I said, hey, let's take a break. Zach's going live. I need to go up there for a minute. They beat
Bull
me. I
said,
didn't.
"I'm not a fighter. Not a fighter, but I try to fight him for you, Zach."
Zach, I would fight a bear for you. Maybe not a grizzly bear, but definitely a Care Bear.
It's definitely a Care Bear.
Probably not a grizzly
But
bear, but hey.
but you wouldn't have to fight a Care Bear because Care Bears care.
Yeah, it just depends. Probably not a polar bear either, because those things are kind of scary too.
A polar bear is just a grizzly bear that bleached its hair.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, try to say that. Try to say that 5 times fast.
Not even gonna try. Some salad. Eat something light on your stomach.
I think I'm gonna write that as a Dr. Seuss book. A grizzly bear is just, or a polar bear is a grizzly bear with bleached hair.
Look, you was a poet and didn't know it.
I
Battlefield.
know.
Jenna said a polar bear can swim a little bit better than a grizzly bear, probably.
Yeah, grizzly bears don't like deep water.
Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Nicole.
I'm building a project and my client hired a marketer to help. Well, Tuesday morning I get a text from my client and he says remove the guy from any access to my project. The guy was wanting my client to cut me off when I finished the project and they would make the income themselves without me.
So there you guys have it. Someone was trying to steal Zach's work and use it as their own, pretty much, to profit off of it, to where Zach wouldn't profit at all after doing all that work. And that's shiesty, Zach. You don't need those kind of people in your life.
Yeah,
Bill?
I think it just kind of confused the little people when he was doing an umbrella statement saying don't come to him and try to use his channel to gain subs. Don't come to him to do this and that. Don't do that because especially if you're gonna see like Zach uses his disability to get free stuff, and you're the type of person that uses his channel, that's called hypocrisy. And usually when I hear people say that about Zach, I'm like, wow, project much, bro? And not only did the client tell Zach, client got rid of the marketer.
And see, that's good people, Zach, because they, thankfully, because it could have went the complete opposite direction. You know what I mean? So thankfully, you have honest clients. But sadly, what if you find one that's not? You know what I mean?
All right.
You just need to find someone that can help you market that you trust. You know what I mean? I know that might not be easy to do, but it's hard because you're a good person, so you want to see good in everybody.
Well, it's a lot of people see that in Zach because Zach has a heart of gold. I've said this before. Zach gives more chances to people than any of us probably would. Most of us would be like, 3 strikes, you're out. Go. Bye. be gone. Zach gives you like 3 times 33 chances
Yeah.
before he's like, I'm going to get rid of you. They see that and they take that, his kindness, as weakness.
Sorry, Zach, I'm yawning. It's Friday night and it's not even 11 o'clock and I'm yawning like crazy.
This is how we do it. Boom.
Friday night and I
This
feel
is how we
alright.
do. And I
Party's
feel
here
all right.
on
The
Central
party's
Side.
here on what side? Central side.
Yeah, you don't want to put something super hot there. You can put that in there. Okay, I love you, but I'm live. My daughter just gave me the evilest look ever, y'all.
I agree with Chris. Chris said that dude, the marketer, should be blacklisted.
I said, I think you
Never
should call
to,
him out by name.
yeah. Call
Without
him.
doxing him, but I think you should, yeah, I mean, that's trifling. He wants to play, then you can play his game better than him. His name doesn't start with a buddy, does it? I'm just kidding.
I'll let Zach say what he has to say, and then if Zach's okay with it, I'm going to go on a little rant after he says what he has to say.
Zach, was that
Because,
an aye, Captain?
yeah, yeah, because Nicole just reminded me of something.
And then my old community which I met Battlefield from, they are still trying to say I'm using my disability to gain items.
Yeah. So, I'm glad Zach said that, and I'm glad that Nicole said what she said. Okay. I've been on YouTube for a while, and I've seen a few YouTubers that get stuff from subscribers, you know, and Zach has built a community. And if the community wants to help Zach, it's on the community. You know, he's not using his disability or his unique ability or anything like that. And this is what pisses me off is I know another YouTuber that people say the same thing about him. And me and him have had conversations about it. And what gets me is these are the people that are saying this are the same people that get free stuff from their subscribers. I personally I don't get anything. Every bullet that I shoot out of my gun, every piece of gear and gadget that I show and I test on my videos, I buy myself. Not a single person, not one of my subscribers has ever sent me anything. Do I care that anybody else on YouTube gets stuff from their subscribers? No. No, because that's their channel. That's their friends. That's their subscribers that want to help them out. So those that get free stuff and complain about other people getting free stuff, please shut up. Because take the log out of your own eye before you remove the splinter out of your brother's eye. It's ridiculous. And others that don't get free stuff and is always saying, "Oh well, Zach uses his disability." Blah blah. Stop being so damn jealous. Sorry, Zach, I didn't mean to curse, but stop being jealous. Okay, those are just the people that are jealous. Okay, Zach has never, ever, ever said, "I want this because I have this disability." He has asked his community to help him. And those in his community love Zach enough to help Zach. Zach is not like me or Jamie or Nicole or anybody else in this community that has a job, a steady job, a steady income, and finances. Zach has to rely on clients for him to code apps and do websites and all that. And if he doesn't have clients, guess what? He doesn't have income. So how can Zach keep things running? You know, yes, his dad has a job, but a lot of times he doesn't want to put a burden on his own father. Right? So if anybody has any problems and thinks that Zach uses his disability, you come and talk to me.
Hey, look,
Let's meet
Battlefield,
up.
same. It goes back to the idiot that said that they gave Zach his voice. That still irks me and
Yeah.
it gets under my skin. It, I just can't. Zach, you're an amazing
Look,
human,
yeah.
just so you know.
And I'll say it like this. I actually told somebody off the other day, something separate, but it still applies. Integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is looking. If you have to be a idiot and say, "Look at me, look what I did. I helped Zach out," you know, me, you didn't do it for the right reasons. You have no integrity. You are fake. So if you say, "I gave you the voice, Zach," number one, you can't buy Zach's friendship. If you think you can buy Zach's friendship, I got a bridge in New York I could sell you. You know, I'm so sick and tired of people using and abusing my little brother.
And people should realize you shouldn't take his kindness for weakness. Because the community that you have built, Zach, I think you've become a stronger person by being around the people that you surround yourself with. So we learn something from you in return. You learn something from us every day. That's
Exactly,
That's a
Nicole.
community.
You see what Nicole said? Exactly what Nicole said. Zach does more. Zach
Yes.
does more than most of us able-bodied people do.
And that's what Donna pretty much benched on that and said, yeah, Zach, you overcome a lot more. I can't lie. It makes me look down upon myself, the things that I complain about and huff and puff about. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's human nature for us to huff and puff. You know, it's human
Oh, yeah.
nature.
But then some people don't seem to realize it could be worse. I mean, that
Yeah,
doesn't minimize your problems, but still, you know what I mean?
right, right.
Everybody faces different obstacles and different times in their life.
And just like, what was that say? What does that say?
Yes, for sure.
Exactly. Exactly.
Great comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. And I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure Zach feels the same way, and it has nothing to do with like jealousy. It's just it irks me when I spend 2 days, 2 days editing a video. Right, Zach, you know what I'm talking about. You spend 2 days editing a video, making, adding your graphics, adding your logo, adding your intro, adding your outro, adding background music, doing all that stuff, right? Takes 2 days, 1 day, whatever. And you upload it and you're like, oh man, I love how it looks. Looks good. It sounds good. Yes. And then you see, oh, you only got like 50 views, you know? But then somebody that doesn't put that time in there and goes on there and spreads drama or talks crap about, you know, um, somebody else or whatever. They didn't take any time in it and they upload it, and you're like, well, how did they get 800 views? And I only got 50 views, and I took the time, and I know Zach feels the same way, you know?
Hey Zach, my daughter wanted to say, but she's young, so, or she's not young, but she's 16. She wanted me to say that, and because she was listening to our live, she said that if someone is using someone else's disability to try and build themselves up or make themselves look better, it just makes them a weaker person, and it shows the world how weak of a person they actually are. So I thought that was pretty, and she's only 16, so I mean, if she gets it, you figure these
Mhm.
adults would get it.
Right, right. Yeah. And to go on that, I'll tell you what happened yesterday where I told somebody off. Okay, there's a person. Zach knows who it is. Zach, should I say the name? I probably should. I probably should. Right. If anybody comes across a Christy Hunter on Facebook, avoid her because we she lives in California. We're here in Arkansas, and my team went out to look for Brent McGee, who was missing July 11th of last year. By the time we got out there, he was missing for 3 months, right? This woman is obsessed, you know, obsessed, like buying bumper stickers and making shirts and blah, 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 and posting all the time. And I get it. Don't let his name go away. But the other, the other day, she reached out to the family of Brent McGee and said that they wanted to start up the page, the Finding Brent McGee page. The mother of Brent McGee said no, and uh, and so they were like, well, we're going to change it, call it something else. And then the mother requested that when because they have a TikTok, it's called like Unstoppables or something like that, and two of them, Christy Greer and Christy Hunter, got together and they were going to like talk about missing people or something like. I don't know what they're doing, but the family said, "Do not talk about Brent." First episode they ever did. You know what they did? They talked about Brent. So the family is upset, and I
Rightfully
am
so.
really good friends with the family. Yeah, I am really good friends with the family. And I told off Christy Hunter, and I said, you don't show any integrity. Do you realize not listening to the family's wishes is rude and disrespectful? You are doing this only to gain fame when you shouldn't be doing this. You're the one posting all the time. And she even came to Arkansas. And on Facebook, she made it about she's going to come out here and help find Brent McGee. She never once helped the family, nothing. She came to visit friends. But on Facebook, she said, I'm out here looking for Brent McGee. You know, all of this. So I told her off and I said, look, I don't care if you unfriend me. I don't care if you block me. But she did the most pussy move that I've ever seen. She replied to my comment and blocked me before I could even see it or respond to it. And I told her, I said, you want to talk the cold hard facts and speak the truth, honey? I just did. And there's people out there like that, and they are so disgusting to
It's
me.
a clout chaser.
So disgusting. Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's so disrespectful. I mean, and I don't understand. I don't understand when people cannot grasp that. The family tells you no. Oh, I'm gonna.
Battlefield.
Oh, and there you. Oh,
I said, sadly, common sense isn't so common anymore.
yeah, and their excuse, what they use all the time,
But
is, well, it's my Facebook, it's my TikTok, it's my
yeah,
YouTube.
it's a respect thing.
I support. Yeah, I support free speech.
It's a
And I
respect.
have a First Amendment right. Well, yes, you have a right to free speech, but you also have a responsibility. If a family member says, no, don't talk about that, don't talk about it.
Makes you trashy.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, D-Dog? I saw Shaggy.
There's just certain lines that you don't cross. And in my opinion, that is.
I'm just tired of people being two-faced and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't know which one to slap first.
Yeah.
Just get both of them. Get both faces. Because if they're two-faced, both of them's ugly.
Yeah.
I love Zach's laugh.
I do too.
My daughter's sitting with me listening.
But I was talking to Zach today because there's something coming up soon, and we won't talk about it here.
And because
But
you're friends, right? Duh. No.
yeah, we're friends. But we'll talk more about it on Sunday. Sunday. Right? And so the little surprise that's going to come up, I was talking to Zach about it, and I was telling him I was talking to my girlfriend and describing something. And so she's like, "Oh yeah, especially his laugh." And I did his laugh. And she goes, "You sound just like him."
I do. I love his laugh, especially when Matthew gets him going and he can't quit laughing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh, I love it.
Definitely need to capture that and put it in the soundboard because
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's like I think it's
Oh
good for you
man,
to do these kind of lives to just to get it out there, to let it leave you, and don't let it steal your peace. You know what I mean? Because the longer you sit and think about it, it's gonna steal your peace. Just get it out and leave it out. You know what I mean? Don't dwell on it. You know you're a good person. Consider your sources and let them know that
Oh, and
it's not all right.
And and trust me, Zach, do these lives or call me or call Jamie
Yeah.
or Brady or
Like you
whatever.
go live a
Let
couple
it,
times a day. Do it.
yeah, let it out because I will tell you one thing. I used to be in the habit of keeping everything in, and when
Mm-hmm.
it's like the balloon effect. You keep blowing up a balloon until it pops. Man, I've popped at the wrong time to the wrong people that I shouldn't have popped to. And I learned that it's easier to let that get out, get that frustration out, get that
If that's
sadness out, whatever.
and if you don't want everybody to know, then let us know. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And we won't bring it public if you don't want to bring it public. But it's good to get it out and don't dwell on it. Because you're a good person, Zach. And you know that. But I know sometimes when you hear these things, it makes you wonder. And don't ever wonder if, because you are a very amazing person. And these people around you should reflect that you're an amazing person.
Hmm. Only opinion of yourself that matters is yourself.
That's what I say. Your opinion of
It,
me is not, it's none of my business.
mhm. Or you
And
could start saying, "Hey, Zach, you need to start saying, hey, your opinion matters, not to me, but somewhere it
that's right.
matters."
Like, here, I'll give you a quarter, a nickel, and a dime. You'll have common sense. Other than that, that's the only way you're going to get.
There you go.
It's like even if you're having issues with somebody that you're close to or you don't like something that they said, if they're your true friend, then it's not going to bother them that you voiced your opinion.
Hmm.
You talk about it and we
Oh
move
yeah.
on. I mean, if I said something you don't like, just say, hey, man, I don't appreciate that. It wasn't cool or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
care enough about you that I accept that or whoever you're talking to. You know what I mean? Because we're
Right.
all entitled to bad days.
Hmm.
I'll be
Or
dropping taters hopefully after next weekend. Had to order seeds.
oh,
Oh
no,
yeah, yeah. There you go. Oh, he's not done.
no, he's
Or
done.
did it mess up? Did it mess up? Oh, I can't wait for Zach to
Can
get
I
his
repeat my
Starlink.
rant for the new people?
Absolutely,
Oh
Zach.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
It was a good little bit there.
Let me get something straight right now, and I mean this with every ounce of energy in my soul. Do not take advantage of me. Don't smile in my face and pretend you care, while scheming behind the scenes to use what I built for your benefit. Don't show up only when the cameras are rolling or when the attention is hot, thinking you can get a piece of the work that I've poured my blood, sweat, and time into. Because what I've built? It's not a trend. It's not a brand to piggyback off. It's not an opportunity for you to slide into the spotlight. This is my life. This is my mission. This is unique prepping, born out of pain, struggle, passion, and a calling that came straight from God Himself. And I'm not going to sit silent while people try to push me into the background of my own vision. People from my past, people who should have known better, still look at me and say the most ridiculous, disrespectful things. Oh look, Zach's still using his disability to get free stuff. That right there? That's the kind of ignorance that makes my skin crawl. Let me say this as clearly as I can, I don't have a disability. I have a unique ability. There's a difference, and it's a difference that matters. You call it a limitation, I call it a testimony. You see someone who needs help with basic tasks. I see someone who uses every ounce of what they've got to build, lead, and empower others. I live in a body that takes more effort to move through the world, but that hasn't stopped me from showing up, over and over again. I've made it my mission to show the world that unique abilities aren't weaknesses, they're strength wrapped in resilience. It's real easy to sit on the sidelines and talk. It's easy to gossip, to judge, to make assumptions from your little seat of comfort while I'm out here grinding. But what's not easy? Doing what I do. Picking up a camera when your body aches. Editing footage when you're exhausted. Filming in between life's chaos and pushing through when your mind tells you to quit. You call it grifting? Please. Let me educate you. A grifter is someone who deceives, who takes from others without giving back. Me? I've built the whole platform centered on giving. Giving encouragement. Giving wisdom. Giving real-life knowledge about prepping, surviving, and uniting as a community. I don't ask people to worship me. I don't use clickbait to trap people. I don't put others down to feel big. Instead, I say, come with me. You belong here too. And still, there are people trying to drag my name through the mud like I'm some scammer, when the only thing I'm scamming is the system that said I couldn't be anything. I've been working every single day to bring people together, to show them that it's not about division, race, ability, or income. It's about faith, family, survival, and truth. I've watched as strangers become friends, as broken spirits find purpose again through this channel. I've seen people open their eyes to prepping not just as a hobby, but as a lifestyle, a way to reclaim their independence and dignity in a world that's trying to rob it from us. I don't tear people down. I don't gossip. I don't play the fake game. I lift people up. I encourage them. I say, your story matters too. Because that's what we need, real unity, not fake support. But Tuesday showed me something I'll never forget. Someone I let close, someone who saw the blood and bricks behind this movement, tried to shove me in the backseat of my own work. They smiled to my face while plotting behind the scenes to profit off my labor. They saw the attention, the growth, the impact, and thought they could snatch it for themselves without honoring the work that built it. They wanted to use my name, my content, my community, and make it theirs, while pushing me quietly out of frame. Let me tell you something, you don't get to hijack a vision you never suffered for. You don't get to profit off something you didn't believe in from the beginning. You don't get to step in now that it's getting traction and act like you've been down since day one. Where were you when I was struggling to even press record? Where were you when I had nothing but heart and God pushing me forward? There's something sick about the way some people operate. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to build their own platform. They want to slide in and benefit off the sweat of someone who dared to dream bigger. They want the glory without the grind. And the worst part is they act like they're doing you a favor, like their presence is some kind of blessing when really, they're trying to ride your coattails into a future they didn't earn. But here's the truth, you can't fake roots. You can't fake passion. You can't fake calling. You either have it or you don't. And I have it. I was born for this. God gave me this mission, and I'm going to guard it fiercely. So let me make this crystal clear, I will never again allow anyone to use me. Not for views. Not for clout. Not for donations. Not for validation. If you're not here to build with me, if you're not here to uplift the people, if you're not here to speak truth and walk with integrity, then step aside. This platform, this movement, is sacred to me. I won't let snakes slither in and pretend they're builders. I won't let manipulators spin a false narrative while trying to wear my crown. I am not your charity case. I am not your stepping stone. I am a builder. A leader. A warrior. And I've got unique abilities that make me stronger than anyone ever expected. You want the spotlight? Earn it. You want to lead? Carry the weight. You want my respect? Show up with action, not flattery. I don't need fake friends. I don't need yes men. I need truth tellers, survivors, and people who are done playing games. I need people who see the vision and are ready to walk the walk. Because this movement? It's not for show. It's not entertainment. It's real life. And I'm going to keep speaking, keep sharing, keep prepping, whether you support me or not. So here I am, unapologetically me. And if that makes you uncomfortable, good. Maybe it'll wake you up. Maybe it'll make you finally see that real strength doesn't look like what the world says. Real strength looks like me, Zach, with my unique abilities, my fire, my faith, and my people. I'm not stopping. I'm just getting louder.
Amen. Amen, Zach. Zach is the personification of pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, even though he used Velcro on his shoes.
Zach, did you tell Battlefield that you went to Vegas over the weekend?
But you went to Vegas. Did you go to Vegas, Zach?
I took
Oh,
him to I took him to Vegas. So I was live, and I took him
oh,
live.
okay.
He had a good time.
You didn't happen to see me standing on the street corner in my short skirt, did you?
I did. I handed you that 20. You don't remember?
Oh, shh, 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 shh.
You was in that red skirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
with that black top. Yeah, black tube top.
And then when we woke up the next morning, you was still there. I was wondering if you was ever gonna go home.
No, I didn't make my quota. My pimp was like, "No, you get back out there."
Oh, I seen him watching too. Swear.
Yeah. Zach went to Vegas and got married. Oops. Uh oh. Yeah, it's totally a green screen behind me. I'm sorry, babe. I got to make my quota.
Bite me, haters, you won't succeed doing what you're doing.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't stand people that try to use other people. You know, it's funny too, Zach. I remember when people called me a grifter. I was like, I ain't no grifter. I do my own work. Oh, just because I go on other people's live streams? It's not a grifter. But it's like it's like they use that word like the word racist, you know. They don't They don't know what that word means. I don't think that. What was that from Princess Bride? Inconceivable. I do not think you. Do not think they know what that word means. Uh, oh my God. Why does Facebook still have the poke button? I'm gonna post on my Facebook. I'm gonna be like, look, if you poke me, it means you want to have sex with me. I bet you everybody will stop poking me.
I have one that says, "Don't poke me unless you want to see me naked."
All right, where's the poke button? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, babe. Oh yeah. D dog. I got paid to keep put more clothes on. Hey, whatever. Hey, $20 is $20, D dog.
Oh, and I got a text from someone in our old community mayhem that had disability 5 freaking times in that message.
Oh, oh yeah. I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I call it. I call him the community bully. Yeah, that's what he is. I don't care if I don't care if he's watching this and he hears me say it. I do not care. I do not want to be a part of his community. Air quotes. I'm using air quotes. Just so you know.
Zach, I'm gonna hop in the chat for a minute, babe, so I can finish this card game real quick, and then if you're still on, I'll hop back up. I love you guys.
All right. See you,
Don't
Jamie.
poke, don't poke me, Battlefield.
I might. I'll go find you on Facebook. I'm just kidding. Hey, Serena. Sorry, I don't have my camera on. Brady, when are you not lost and confused? I don't know. I don't know, Zach. All I can tell you, Brady, is if Zach tells you again, you're going to activate throat punch mechanism. Yep. Go, gadget, throat punch. But yeah, don't let those people get you down, Zach. You're an amazing person. with unique abilities. I promise you, Zach, if you had, you need to like post the picture of the target on your community tab and say something like, for those of you that want to talk crap about me, remember, my aim is getting better. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. You know what I always say about haters, Jim? I say, if you hate me, then text or call me and tell me why you hate me. And if you don't have my number, you just don't know me well enough. Brady, are you saying you will fight for Zach or you're going to fight with Zach?
Oh, I'm scared,
This,
bratty.
right? See, that's, you got to, like, did you mean to put like a comma in there? Like, I will fight, comma, Zach. Or, yeah, you got punctuation help, explain the situation. Because that right there, it sounds like you're willing to fight Zach, and I think he might beat you up. He'll beat you up and then give you a hunka hunka. Oh, she said both. Uh-oh. She gonna do both. She said what she said. I don't know. I wouldn't fight Zach. I'm just saying. I gave him a hug. Gave him a hug when I got there, and I gave him a hug when I left. I'm like, dang, he's strong. He's got some hidden muscles. Hidden muscles in there.
Then I get a squishy squishy. Fair is fair.
Oh, a squishy squishy, not a hunka hunka. Or you could always get a good game afterwards, Zach. You know, slap the butt. They're like, good game. Jeremy, what's up? What's up, Jeremy? How's it been, man? Long time no see. Yeah, no, he don't hug me with the honka honka squishy squishy good game. None of that. Zach hugs me like a man. That's how he hugs me. Because I don't think he wants to get no honka honka squishy squishy good game to me. That'd be kind of good. So yeah, answer to your question: no, he does not hug me like he hugs you. I can guarantee it. All right, baby. Yeah, she woke up nauseated this morning and threw up and has no idea why. So I hope you get better. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Love you, baby.
Michelle, I'll be praying for you.
Zach, you need to pray for me too, man. She's sick tomorrow. I don't need to be getting it. I'm just kidding.
I don't swing that way, Nicole. Wild child thinks differently, but nope.
Oh, I'm telling you, Nicole, I'm a straight up like neck from my neck to my ankles. I no butt. I have no butt. I am safe. I'm like I'm not like last in line for Brady to eat. Maybe second, maybe third to last in line, but I'm definitely not last. I have a little chunk in there, but not enough. Yeah, I know for a fact I'm safe. Oh, today no bueno.
Nicole, girl, don't make me.
Zach, I think Nicole just wants to see like. Plus, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Nicole, what's going on? I know you're from Arkansas, but like, come on, come on now. You want Zach to touch his brother's butt, and you want me to touch Zach's butt? What what part of Arkansas are you from? I didn't think that happened around Northwest Arkansas. I thought that was like Southwest area. Oh wait, I live in the Southwest. Whoops. No. Yeah. Sorry, Nicole. We are not butt brothers. We are not butt brothers. Okay. Just saying. I made Nicole say stop. She didn't say stop. She said stop. Stop. Zach, I think when you get a chance to see Nicole when you come to Arkansas, you need to sneak in and check out her browser before she deletes it. Look and see what weird crap she's looking at. 'Cause she's like you're looking at that keep it in the family kind of thing. Uh Gay porn kind of thing. I don't know. Like get a knowing Nicole, she'll probably erase the browser knowing that you're coming, and then she's gonna be like looking up midget porn real quick. That way, when you look at the browser, you'll be satisfied. Uh, oh, my bad, little brother. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spill your secrets. Right? That's what they happening. Exactly. Got to get that incognito turned on before you start searching. Just make sure your safe mode is off too, or you won't get the good stuff. You won't get the good stuff. Gotta have the safe mode off. Got a latte. But 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 yeah, you got a good community here, Zach. You built up a really good community, and slowly, if there are some bad people in the community. I'm not saying there's anybody bad in there now, but slowly they reveal themselves, and the community will help you deal with them. 100%. You're not alone. Yeah, I think what is in Nicole's browser is like illegal in 26 states. It might even be illegal in Arkansas. I don't know.
So yeah, please don't take advantage of me. I have a huge heart and I'm just tired of being used for my kindness.
Yep. Yeah. And also too, don't ever feel pity for Zach. Zach doesn't need your pity. You ready for church this Sunday, Zach? It's going to resume. Yep. Me and Michelle felt bad because we forgot it was service week. So there was no service on Sunday, last Sunday. We forgot about it. We actually drove down to the church and we're like, where is everybody? Why is the parking lot pretty much empty? And what service week is they go around, they get certain jobs, yards and stuff like that, of unfortunate people, and they go and clean up and they help out, clean up around the community. And it's a great opportunity uh, for people to spread the word, and well, Zach, you remember when Victor was talking about the baptism that they were going to have at second service. Remember that? Yeah. They they were second service. They were baptizing a girl that was suicidal like a year ago, and service weekend actually saved her. She saw all the community come out and share the love, and started coming back to church. And it's a beautiful story. Beautiful story. But yep, service is going to resume this Sunday. Yep. Thank you, Brady, for sharing Zach's wish list. Nobody is obligated to help, but if you feel like you want to help Zach out, check out his wish list. He's also got a LinkTree with all his links. Got UP merch. Go check that out. Oh, you don't merch anymore? No. My bad. But just check out his link tree for all his links.
Any final words for tonight?
Yeah, just don't take Zach's kindness for weakness. He's not disabled. He is uniquely abled. Don't be two-faced. Don't smile in his face and then stab him in the back. Because this community, we see all, we hear all, we know all. We will find you. We will expose you. And we will take care of Zach. And that's all I gotta say.
I want to leave you with this. Not everything in life is about being the loudest voice in the room, but sometimes, you have to raise your voice when people try to silence you. I've spent a long time being misunderstood, talked about, ignored, and underestimated. But I'm still here. Still rising. Still pushing through every storm. Because I was never in this for approval. I was in this to make change. I was in this to break cycles. And no matter how many people try to rewrite my story or strip my message down to something small, they can't. Because God already gave it purpose. What I do is not a gimmick. What I share is not for pity. This is a message built from lived experience, forged in fire. It's easy for people to talk about you when they've never had to walk in your shoes. It's easy for them to downplay your mission when they've never had to fight through the same battles. But I've walked through fires most people can't imagine, and I'm still holding my head high, not because I'm special, but because I know my strength comes from God. That's why this movement has power. That's why it continues to grow. Because it's real. Some people want to act like I'm just a voice behind a screen asking for attention. What they don't realize is, this platform wasn't given to me, it was earned. Every video, every live stream, every sleepless night editing, every painful moment where I had to fight past my limits just to deliver a message, I showed up. I stayed consistent. I kept going even when no one clapped. And now that the light is growing brighter, some of those same people want to step into the spotlight like they were here building with me from day one. But they weren't. They only showed up when the soil started producing fruit. Let me be clear, I don't owe anyone an explanation, but I share this because there are others like me, people with unique abilities, or people with pasts, or people who've been judged their whole lives, and they need to hear this. You are not here to be used. You are not here to be someone else's tool for success. You are here to stand tall in your purpose. And if no one's told you that before, let me be the first. You are worthy, you are valuable, and you don't have to shrink yourself to fit into anyone's twisted version of your story. When I started Unique Prepping, it wasn't about numbers. It wasn't about being known. It was about creating a space where people like me could be real, safe, and encouraged. A place where we could talk about prepping, survival, gardening, food storage, and God, without judgment. A space where community meant something again. And it's grown, because people are hungry for truth. They're tired of fake, tired of being sold lies. What they want is honesty, purpose, and connection. And that's exactly what we're doing here. That's what we're protecting. You don't get to sit back and discredit someone's story just because you didn't live it. And if you try to use someone's platform to elevate your own voice without honoring the work behind it, that says everything about who you are. This week reminded me to protect my space. To protect my calling. To stop letting people with weak motives sit at a table that was built by strength, love, and pain. I will not let anyone turn my vision into their side hustle. What I've created was never for sale. It was sacred. And it still is. I speak from the heart because I know what it's like to be overlooked. I know what it's like to be told you're doing too much or you're asking for too much. But what I'm doing is sowing seeds that go deeper than a single episode or unboxing. I'm planting community. I'm planting hope. I'm planting a mindset that says you can overcome, no matter how different your journey is. And if that offends people, so be it. I wasn't called to be quiet. I was called to be bold. And I'll keep being bold, because I know someone out there needs this voice, just like I once did. So to the people watching who truly get it, thank you. You're not just part of an audience. You're part of this movement. Whether you comment, like, or just silently take it in, I appreciate you. This isn't a show. This is my life. And the fact that you choose to spend time with me, to support what I'm doing, means more than you'll ever know. Together, we're doing something bigger than content. We're building resilience. We're building faith. We're building a future where people with unique abilities stand tall and take their rightful place as leaders, not afterthoughts. If you want to find anything connected to unique prepping, from the gear I use to the videos I've made, the missions I support, or the people I uplift, visit the LinkTree link in the description. And if this message hit you, if you believe in the work, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. That's how we reach more people. That's how we build louder. That's how we push back against the people who said we couldn't. I love you all. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Romans 8 verse 28 KJV. Stay prepared. Stay unique. And God bless.
Peace out.
Making moves on your chess piece, always on the grind. In this game called life, gotta sharpen up the mind. Unique prepping, got the vision locked and loaded. Every challenge that arises, I'm determined, I'm devoted. Stay ready for the call and to life's demands, and we'll rise together, we'll take our stance. Unique prepping, it's more than a show. We're building foundations, we're ready to grow. Like, share, comment, let your voice be known. Together we can thrive, we're never alone. Every view, every like, your support is the fire that keeps me hyped. Comment depth and insight, share the vision wide. This community's growing and we'll ride this tide. So go ahead and subscribe, don't miss a beat. Tune in next time, let's make this complete. Unique prepping is more than a show. We're building foundations, we're ready to grow. Like, share, comment, let your voice be known. Together we can thrive, we're never alone. Let that fire ignite. See you next time, let's keep it bright. Like, share, comment. Prepping, it's come at, let your voice be known. Together we can thrive, we're never alone. You pushing forward, let that fire ignite. See you next time, let's make this complete. Unique prepping is more than a show. We're building foundations, we're ready to grow. Like, share, comment, let your voice be known. Together we can thrive, we're never alone. Never alone. Never alone. Keep pushing forward, let that fire ignite. See you next time, let's keep it bright. Yeah. Let that fire ignite. See you next time, let's keep it bright.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew 5 verse 9 KJV.